What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to GTM Gaming and Delectables. I'm your host, Gathering the Magic, and you know what time it is, kids. It's Sunday, so it's time for another episode of the Market Watch. Today is November 17th, 2024, and we're going to go through the Splinterlands market. We're going to go through all the different tokens, all the different pack prices, card prices here in part 1. And then in part 2, we're going to go to the market and we're going to look card by card, set by set, see what the circulation numbers are, how many cards there are, and see if there's any surprises or maybe some hidden gems, maybe some great pickups that you'll be able to pick up at a good price. So let's get started. So looking at tokens today, SPS is still holding just above a penny. And it seems like it's been that way for quite a while, but if you look 2 weeks ago, we were still struggling to hold that 0.8 of a cent. So we've done pretty well over the last 2 weeks. SPS, I think, might have even gotten up to like 1.1 or 1.2 cents, but currently we're still holding right at a penny. Vouchers are right where they were 2 weeks ago, as you can see, at 0.0079. And DEC has rebounded nicely over the last 2 weeks. We're currently at 82.7 cents per thousand. Vouchers, we're up to 14,684,000 vouchers. We've gone up 435,000 since 2 weeks ago. So as you can see, not very many vouchers are getting used at all. 2 weeks ago, we were using like 14,000 vouchers a day, which gave us 26,000 vouchers per day extra. Right now, we're still at 31,000 vouchers getting added every day for the last 2 weeks. So voucher sales have really slowed down on the Mana Warden card. SPS burning, this is a big surprise to me, is we've been consistently burning, I would say, like 500,000 SPS roughly every 2 weeks. Over the last 2 weeks, we burned almost 2.2 million SPS. So we've gone from burning around 40,000 SPS per day to almost 4 times that, 156,000 average over the last 2 weeks. So maybe the flywheel is closer than we think. If DEC can just get to that 90 cents, I think things are going to get really interesting. And then you can see here the total SPS supply is just over 2,872,000,000. Okay, going to packs. So how have packs done over the last couple weeks? So alpha packs are still holding right around $48. Not really a whole lot of sales going on in the marketplace. As you can see, there's been no alpha packs opened over the last month, and the asking price is still right around that $50 mark. Beta packs. This is strange that the number of packs has been going up over the last month. Part of this is probably because of the giveaway prizes for the jackpot rewards. That's getting added to, I guess, it's getting added to the blockchain, so it's showing up in an increased number of packs. Asking price is just over $9, and we have just a little bit over 20,000 beta packs left unopened. Untamed is still holding right around $7.50. Number of packs is just over 44,000. Dice, pretty much unchanged from 2 weeks ago, still selling at $5.98, just over 5,000 dice packs. Orb, selling for $8.47, just over 6,800 orb packs left unopened. And Chaos Legion saw a huge bump maybe 5-6 days ago when we had that big move in crypto. I saw that there was 4 or 5 bots that have been selling Chaos Legion for the longest time, right around 32 to 35 cents. And I'm like, okay, once that 35 cent clears, the next posted price was around 44 cents. There was only 2 people selling in that, and then it went to 50. So Chaos Legion packs actually did get up to 50 cents, but now the bots are back. They're undercutting each other, and now we're down to 40 cents. We're open 13,000 packs over the last 2 weeks. So you can see here we're just under 2 million packs left unopened, 1,949,000 Chaos Legion packs. Rift Watchers. So Rift Watcher price, as you can see, over the last month has slightly gone up from $171 a month ago to $1.90 currently. Over the last 2 weeks, though, look at this big amount of packs that have been opened. Now, usually it's anywhere between 100 150 packs, for every 2 weeks, so about 10 packs a day. Don't know how many people have been buying Riftwatcher packs, but there is over 1,300 packs that left the market. So it looks like this amount of packs were either opened or taken off the chain. So we are just under 120,000 Riftwatcher packs left unopened. Rebellion holding strong, 365 a pack as of today. We have sold a total of 968,044 packs. Over the last 2 weeks, you can see it's starting to tick up a little more. We are selling about 380 packs a day. We've got, a month, I think, left, or right around a month left of Rebellion packs available for sale. We're going to get close to 1 million, so let's see if we can get that last minute push and get the sales up to 1 million packs. All right, so now we're going to Alpha, go into Alpha sets and see how prices have been for the last couple of weeks. So the common cards, you can see up slightly for the floor from 74 to 79 cents. The high-end common is now down to $2.08. Rares selling for $1.46 to $4.01. Epics going from 305 to 950. And then finally, your legendary cards are pretty much in that tight range of right around 20 bucks to around 140. So not a lot of movement in the last month or so for Alpha, other than maybe just the common cards. A lot of people have been buying out the common cards and then relisting them higher. That was true 2-3 months ago, but it seemed to have settled down since then. The gold foil commons, you can see still sitting just above $10. $11.72 is the cheapest, up to $4.99. No movement over the last 2 weeks for the rares. Epics, $2.60 to $3,000. And then just a single gold foil legendary card, asking price for $12,000. I wanted to do kind of a short video on alpha cards and how hard it is to pull the gold foil. But I'll just give it to you just in a real quick summary. To the best of my knowledge, you cannot use potions on alpha packs. So you cannot double the chances of getting gold foils or legendaries. So you only have a 2% chance of getting a gold foil card. Now, if you look at what we went through earlier for the number of packs, there's about 4,200 alpha packs left unopened. So if you multiply that by 5, you've got about 21,000 alpha cards that could be added to the circulation if every pack was opened. Now keep in mind, some of these packs are probably lost. They're on accounts that are no longer active. Maybe the player just quit playing, has no intention of going back, forgot about the packs, whatever. But at most, you're going to have 21,000 alpha cards that could be added to your circulation. Now, if only 2% of those are going to be gold, you're looking at a little over 400 gold cards. That's it, total, that could be added. And where most of them are going to be common, probably 300 of those are going to be common, 80 are going to be rare, probably 15 epic, and 5 legendaries. So of the gold foil legendaries that are in existence right now, add 5 to that. Heck, even add twice that, add 10. Say there's lucky pulls. There's only 9 legendaries in the set. So you're looking at there's probably one more gold foil legendary of each card that is left in those 4,200 packs. So just wanted to throw that out there and let you know that there's not going to be a sudden flood of gold foil alpha cards anytime soon. Okay, moving on to the promo cards. So for your common promo card, went from 18 down to 13.25. Rare stayed the same at 14.45. Your epic came down a little bit to 22.66, and no legendary promo. For the gold foil came down a little bit from 42 to 33. The rare came down from 149 to 119. The gold foil epic, there is one available for sale for $9.75. And once again, there's no gold foil legendary alpha promo card. Okay, moving on to beta. As you can see from the numbers here, not a whole lot of movement. The beta commons are back down to that 4-cent range for the floor. There was a buyout for one of the commons, so we'll go over that in part 2. One of the commons did go up to $2.50, but don't expect it to stay at this price. The rares, you're sitting at 20 cents to just under $2. Epic, 60 cents to just under 20. And then legendaries, just over $5 is the floor, up to $69.99. And then for your gold foil common beta cards, you're looking at $1.85 to $13.50. Rares $6 to 100. Epics 30 to 245. And then your gold foil beta legendary cards anywhere from $265 up to $2,500. Your common promo, and this is Delwyn the Dragon Summoner. The reason it jumped from $1.10 to $4.95 is there are no single copies available on the marketplace. I believe this is a level 2, so this is 5 BCX. So you're looking at 99 cents per BCX. But if you were looking for an individual card, there are no single cards on the market. The rares basically unchanged, right around 49, 50 cents. The Epic promo is gone. There's none on the market. Red Dragon is the same as 2 weeks ago, 1067. Prince Julian, as you can see over the last month, I don't know if this is the same person that just keeps listing it lower, but it went from just under 2,000 a month ago. Now it's down to 1290. And Archmage Arius has come down from, they're asking 4,000 a month ago, and now it's 577.50. Then for your promo cards, gold foil, the common, the Dragon Summoner, is just under $9. The rare is still $25. The epic did go up from $39.99 to $100, and there are no gold foil legendary promo cards for beta. Okay, moving to Untamed. So the base cards, as you can see, pretty much the same as they were 2 weeks ago. The gold foil commons, 51 cents to 280 for the commons. For your rares, 238 to 795. Your epics, the high end did spike up from 50 to 150. Once again, this was another buyout. And then your gold foil legendaries are 62.50 up to 500. So some of the key cards in the set, Kitty is still holding for the last month, as you can see, right at $50. Llama came down another $2, but still holding at 26. Jotun has been trending higher. So a month ago, Jotun was selling for 32. Currently, the cheapest Jotun is 45. And then Kron, which 2 months ago, I believe it was up to 30, has come back down to 15 to 11, and now is currently just under $10. Then for your gold foil versions, there are no gold foil kitties on the marketplace as of right now. Gold foil llama is still selling for $400. Gold foil Jotun, they're still asking $420. And a gold foil Kron has trended a little bit lower from $160 a month ago down to just over $120 currently. Your promo cards, so your Epic Halfling Alchemist came down from $1.57 to $1.50. Chain Golem went from $5.51 up to $6.61, and there is a Mighty Dricken available for sale again for $1,888. The gold foil versions, Halfling Alchemist still the same, $88.11. The Chain Golem went from 50 back up to 60, and no gold foil Drickens. Okay, moving to dice. Really the only thing I look for when I look at dice, because I know most of the cards are going to be around the same price as what did the summoners do. The summoners are rare, so low-end summoner is 10 cents. The high-end summoner, which once again is Mylor, is $1.08. Your epics 46 to 65 cents, and then your legendaries 330 to 50. Your common cards for dice, gold foil, anywhere from 55 cents to $1.07. The gold foil rare, which are the summoners, $2.91 up to $20. So once again, this is for a gold foil Mylor. So he's the high end at 20. So some of the other ones might be a good deal, and we'll go through that in part 2. Gold foil epics, $11.81 to $27.83. And then finally your gold legendaries from dice, $60 to just under $300. And moving to orb. I like these sets because they're very small. They're very easy to compile all the numbers for. But orb common still 5 to 10 cents. Rares 23 to 25. Very tight range. Epics 65 to 90. And then your legendaries. There's only 3 legendaries in the set. Anywhere from 745 to 990. The gold foil versions, your commons are still basically $2 to $7, right in that range. Your rares $6 to $8.63. Once again, for the last month, no gold foil epic cards, either the Dwarven Wizard or the Mermaid Healer. And then your legendary cards have been the same for a few months. Gold foil Warlord, $700, and gold foil Corrupted Pegasus, they're asking $1,400. All right, Chaos Legion is next. So these are just the base and reward cards for Chaos Legion, not the soulbound ones. So just your base Chaos Legion cards. For your regulars, the only thing that really changed was Scavo Hireling went from 7 up to 9. For your rares, there was a spike 2 weeks ago in Kelia going up to 32. Kelia is now back down to 15. The epics, the cards that kind of spiked, because you can see a month ago the high-end epic was only 23 cents. Currently the high-end one is Tusk the Wide is 77 cents. Now I'm not sure it's because of him having Void, and that's why people are picking that card up, but just wanted to point out that that is the most expensive epic in Chaos Legion, and that is more expensive than a lot of the legendaries in Chaos Legion. So you can see here the legendaries range from 47 cents to $3.85, where 2 weeks ago the high end was $6.08. For your gold foil commons, 13 cents up to 90. Your rares, 57 cents to $1.57, and this is for a gold foil Kelia. Can you believe you can get a gold foil Kelia for under $2? You know, where what months ago it was like at least $10 per BCX. Gold foil epics, great for land. As you guys know, I love gold foil epics. 270 to 465 is the range right now. And your gold foil legendaries were still under $20 for the floor, 1782, and the high-end card is 79.45. Now looking at the Chaos Legion, the soulbound cards. So for the regular cards, just the high end went up a little bit for the commons, up to from 6 cents to 7. Rares are still in the same price range. Epics, the high end went up a little bit to $1.30, and then legendary cards, a little bit of a tighter range. So the floor is now $4.98 up to $6.50 for the legendary soulbound cards. And then for your gold foil, 95 cents to $1.53 for the commons. The rares, there was only a single copy of, I believe it was, which one was it? The death card. I think it was the death rare that gives armor. I think that's the one that went up to $38. There was only a single copy. Normally you would see, otherwise the high end would be somewhere around $9 or $10. Gold foil epics, $25.99 to $40. And gold foil legendaries, $119 to $275. So the floor for the gold foil legendaries, as you can see, went up $11 over the last month, and then the high end jumped from $198, which had been consistent, to $275. And I think that was because this one there was only a single copy of. Your promo cards, the bear went from 9 to 13. Vruz just dipped from 17 to 16. Oh sure. After spiking to 20, has come down to 13.50, and now it's 10. But look at this, Dr. Blight, which for the longest time has been, you know, solidly above 11. 2 weeks ago was 9.10. Now it's down to 7.25. So if you've never picked up a Dr. Blight, this is the lowest price I've seen. Now, is it going to keep going lower? It'd be great. I mean, I'd love to get some more copies of Dr. Blight for $5 or $6, but as of now, this is the lowest price that I've seen it. So great time to pick up a Dr. Blight. Zerial still holding above 24 at 24.25. Waka came up a little bit from 95 to 105, and then Lux Vega has drifted from 233 a month ago to currently at 175. Your gold foil versions, the bear went from $1.03 to $1.48. Vruz came down from $2.75 and actually over $4 a month ago to $1.69. Gold foil Assure is at 60. Gold foil Dr. Blight at 46. Gold foil Zerial at 117.60. Gold foil Waka at 638. And look at this, a single copy of a gold foil Lux Vega. A month ago there was an asking price of $3,000. Now the asking price is $5,000. Okay, on to another small set, Rift Watchers. So what has moved in Rift Watchers? The epics. So there was a couple surprises in the epics, which, as you guys know, are the summoners, and we'll go through that in part 2, but the epics have moved up. You can see the floor has gone from right around 20 cents to 40 cents. And guess what? Just kind of a spoiler for part 2, the 40-cent epic is not Dahlin. Okay, legendaries. So now your legendary low end dipped under $1, went down to 98 cents. And as you can probably guess, the most expensive card is still Inevitable at just over 33. Your gold foil commons, 28 cents to $1.45. Your rares, 74 cents to $2.97. Your gold foil epics, 446 to $12.98. And once again, there's some surprises here for gold foil epics. This 446 one is probably one that you're going to want to pick up. And then your gold foil legendary cards, $25 to $139. The only gold foil legendary that was not on the marketplace is Inevitable. So this card is not Inevitable. They are off the market. Okay, and then finally we go through Rebellion. So these are the base cards. So you can see a very solid floor for commons. 6 cents for a common is pretty strong. Up to 29 cents. Wait, 29 cents for, whoa, somebody's listing common summoners for under 30 cents. Oh, okay, I might have to remedy that in a couple hours, but just so you know, there are some summoners under 29 cents, hint, hint. Rares, 12 cents to $1.59. Epics, 79 cents to $3.79. And then finally your legendaries, $3 up to Tofu at $59.50. Your gold foils, gold foil ranges, look at this, guys. So in the last month, you had just under 50 cents for the floor for a gold foil common. 2 weeks ago, 39 cents. Now you're up to 80. I still think any gold foil common that you can get from Rebellion under $1, if you do not have it, is a must buy. Just my feeling. You guys know I love gold cards. These start at level 3. You get the 10% bonus. If you don't have one, just get one. Especially if you're like me and you don't need to max them out. You just need one to play. Any gold foil common. I mean, think about it this way. You can pick up 3, maybe 4 gold foil commons for the price of 1 Rebellion pack. Just keep that in mind. And then the high end is $5. As you can see, the high end for the gold foils are going up as well. The rares pretty much staying the same though over the last 2 weeks, $1.29 to $9.90. Gold foil epics, $7 to just over 24. And then your gold foil legendaries from 34 up to 475. And this is for a single BCX of Tofu. Okay, your soulbound cards. See if there's been any changes over the last couple of weeks. So the rares, the high end went from 45 cents to 58 cents. Your epics are pretty much still in the same range as are your legendaries, maybe a little bit lower for the high-end legendaries from 18 down to 16. Gold foil versions, $1.49, which is really under the cost it is to unlock the card, so I'm not sure why they're listing it for under $2. I believe there's one card listing at this price, and then it goes $2 to $3 for the gold foil commons. Your rares are in the $8 to $20 range, and then your epics, $45 up to $73.99. And as I've said, there's probably never going to be a legendary unlocked. Okay, looking at some key legendary cards from Rebellion. So what has moved over the last couple of weeks? So Kai's come down from, had that nice bump 2 weeks ago from just under 5 to 8. Now it's back down to 565. Akane's come up from 13 to 14. Rage has dipped from just under 18 to 16. Darg has gone up 75 cents or so from 15.75 to 16.56. Venka still holding at just under $25 at 24.75. The big move this week for the legendaries is Lorcus. He's come up from 25.50 up to $30.95. Cryptic still holding at 23. Tofu at 59.50. EMP went from 18 down to 16.63. Nidhogger still holding above 23 at 23.67. And Riskwell is still at 17.50. Looking at your gold foil versions, Kai dipped from 75 down to 55. Akane went from 85 up to 110. Rage fell from 190 to 165. Gold foil Darg went from 75 to 79. Venka basically unchanged, just came down $1 to $194. Lorcas went from 243 down to 215. Cryptic 185 down to currently 170. Tofu went from 275 2 weeks ago. That's looking at a great deal compared to where it is now, back to 475. EMP went from just under 94 to 105. Nidhogger from 130 to 115, and then Risquel had a nice climb from 136 up to 173. Okay, finally, we're going to wrap this up with the promo cards. So, first couple, Grim Barden Smith. Regular foil went from 260 up to 275. Grim Barden Smith gold foil went from $20.99 down to $19.69, so pretty much the same price. Mantaroth fell from $34.50 to $31. The gold foil came down from $3.50 to $2.99. Enforcer had that nice spike 2 weeks ago from 50 cents to 95, and now it's up to 98 cents. The gold foil a month ago was $2.99. Now it's still holding above $6 at $6.21. Baron Fiat came down from $3.40 to $3.32, but the gold foil went up from $34.90 to $38. The promo card using vouchers, Mana Warden, from 13 cents he's up to 14, and the gold foil went from $1.65 up to $1.90. Sanctus stayed the same at $2.31. The gold foil came up from $18.40 to $20.24. Eleanor went back above $40, so it's now currently at $41.99. Gold foil is still listed for $450. Stalker sitting at $2.40, and the gold foil is at $15.90. Delia had a nice rebound from $32.45 all the way up to $38. But the gold foil dipped from $2.95 down to just under $2.50. And then the newest cards on the list that were just released over the last couple weeks, Rune Arcanist is currently at $1.94. The gold foil version is $14.85. And then Rick Loneman is sitting at $37.62 for the regular foil and $300 for the gold foil. Okay, guys, there you have it. There is the market watch for today for November 17th, 2024. This is part one. Part two, we will go to the market and do a deep dive into the cards. So stay tuned for that. That will be up in just a little while. So hope you guys are doing well. And remember, stay the course, keep on forging, and have fun. And I'll see you soon. Go Lions.